Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how you make your own Garry's Mod server, and I'm going to show you how you port forward it so your friends can join. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So you're going to start off in your browser for your folders, and you're going to make a new folder anywhere you want, as long as it's in a drive that has enough space to hold the Garry's Mod server. And you want to try and keep it as simple as possible, so I'm just going to plop it straight into, I'm just going to put it straight on my desktop actually. So we're going to make a new folder and just call it Gmod, all capitals, because that's what we're making. We're making a Gmod server. Okay, so inside of your Gmod server, we're going to put some other stuff. Alright, so we're going to start by getting the install files for it. So if you head to your web browser, Google Chrome, whatever it is you're using, we're going to just search up Steam CMD. And what this is going to, it's just the command prompt for Steam, and it's just going to tell us, it's just going to let us install different games for us to make our servers from. So if we head to 1.1, which is our Windows, if you're using Linux, obviously you'd use 1.2, and Mac obviously is 1.3. But I'm using Windows, so I'm going to stick with 1.1. And you see it says download Steam CMD for Windows, and you're just going to click that. I'm not doing too good with my speech today. You're just going to click that, and it's gonna be in a zip file. So what I like to do is just drag it into my Garry's Mod server here, and I'm gonna make its own folder because it's gonna extract a few things as well. So we're just gonna call it Steam CMD, and we're just gonna plop the zip file into there, and we're gonna open it with WinRAR. Now I'm gonna leave all the links in the description what you're gonna need, and we're just gonna extract it into here. Nice and simple. So now we're going to run the Steam CMD file, and it's going to do a lot of updates. It shouldn't take you too long, but I'll come back when it's done. Alright, so when it's done, you'll be confronted by this big scary place where you can type. It's got Steam next to it, and it's really not that difficult. It's just normal command prompt, so we're just going to type in login, and we're going to log in as anonymous, so you don't have to go through all that crap of logging in. Is that how you spell anonymous? I'm not doing... Yeah, that's right. Alright, so just type in login anonymous with a space, and then we're going to do... Oh, is it done? Yeah, alright. So next we're going to say where we want to install the game. So that will be in... So we're going to do force underscore install underscore dir for directory, and then we're going to do a space, and then wherever you saved it to. So here, as you see, mine's in an awkward place. I wonder if, can we copy and paste? Yeah, you can. So just go into your web browser, and wherever you've saved it, not in the Steam CMD, don't click, just the Garry's Mod one, alright? And you're just going to copy that, and you're just going to plop it into that, right next to it, and you're just going to press enter. Alright, and then it's done. So now you're going to type in app, oh, not in capitals, app underscore update, and then space 4020. And what the 4020 is, that's the game code for Garry's Mod. If you were going to do CSGO, you'd get a different code. I think you can actually get the codes online. So if we go to Google Steam game codes. Alright, yeah, it's just gone at G2A, never mind. Alright, yeah, you can find those online. I think it's actually on the Steam website, so if you go and check it out. So 4020, that's what the Garry's Mod one, and it's going to start installing it, so that's going to take us a while. So I'll just leave this to run, and I'll be back when it's done. Alright guys, so once it's done, you're going to be greeted with this success. App 4020 fully installed. All that snazzy stuff. So we're going to type in the Steam console here. We're just going to do app. If I could spell. My typing's not very good today. App underscore update, and then 4020. And what that's going to do is it's just going to update our files and make sure everything's where it should be, and we've got all the necessary files to run the server. So let's just go ahead and start that up. And this might take a little longer. I'm not sure how long this one might... Oh. Alright. Well, it went straight away. Never mind then. So that one won't take any time at all. So once we've done that, we're going to get our start folder... Oh. Yeah, I probably should have just typed exit. We're going to get our... So you see, if you go to your Garry's mod, actually, you've got your folders in here now. You got your server and all that snazzy stuff. But we're going to get our start.bat, which is going to start our server. And I've got the link to that. It'll be in the description. And if you just follow it, it'll come up here. And we want this whole thing here. And we're just going to copy that. And we're going to head back to our Garry's mod directory. And we're going to right click, new, text document. And we're just going to call it start.bat. No capitals. And make sure it's BAT and not .txt. Alright, so we'll want to change the file extension. And you'll be greeted with this message. Just click yes. Alright, and then we're going to edit it. We're going to put in all of our text. And what we're going to want to do here is, you see in game, we're going to change that to, you guessed it, Garry's mod. Alright, and then the map, we're going to change it to the default gm_construct. Because that's the one you get given with the server. And we're going to just save that and come out of there. So now if we actually run this, it's going to bring up two consoles. One of them's the source and one of them's the client. And when it says VSE secure mode is activated, that means the server started. So I'm just going to show you that the server's now up and running. No one will be able to join it, but the server is up and running. So if we just go to our Garry's mod. Alright, it'll start loading up, and we're just going to head into our multiplayer. And the only people who's going to be able to actually see the server is us, because it's our server. So if we head to multiplayer game, we head to local network, sandbox, and you see our server's there. Alright, it's all there. And that's it. So if you launch that now, it's loading. Alright, I'll be back when this loads. Alright guys, so I just realized that might not launch because we missed a vital step. Alright, sorry, that's my bad. So if we head back to our Garry's mod directory, and we're going to go into the Garry's mod folder, and then we're going to go into CFG, then server.cfg. And we're going to right click and edit that with Notepad++ or just Notepad, it's up to you. And you see it's going to be empty. And all we're going to do is just do // server name. And then in there, we're going to do host name. And then what you want the server name to be is going to go in there. So I'm just going to call this Blue Phantoms Awesome Server. Alright. And then once you've done that, we're going to do an Archon password. And what an Archon password is if you ever want to do something that has admin privileges, you're going to need a password for that. So we're going to do Archon_password, and then in quotations what you want the password to be. I'm just going to do example. So if you wanted to make someone an admin per se, you'd have to put in the Archon password. If you were doing it via console, you can do it other ways like QLX, but that's another tutorial altogether. So, and then if you want your server to have a password, we're going to do //sv password. If you don't know, these // are comments, by the way. And then under that, we're going to go sv_password, then in quotation marks what you want the password to be. So I'm just going to make mine 123, just to keep it nice and simple. And I've got a memory like a goldfish, so it's probably easiest. So once you've done that, the game should load up. We're going to try it again. Alright, so we're going to go back into our local network, sandbox, and then you see it's got a lock in it because we have a password. You're going to put the password in, which was 123, join the server, as you see, it's gonna start loading it in this time. It wasn't working last time, but at least it's now loading in. So I'll be back when it's in. Alright, so it's sending client info now, which means we're nearly in the server. And yeah, it should be working now, but no one will be able to join it, including your friends. So you see, we've got the server up and running. We can fly about like a madman on meth. I don't know. And then, so let's just quit the game for now. So I'm going to teach you guys how to set it up so your friends can join you on the server. And it's quite simple, actually, depending on what provider you have internet-wise. So you're going to open up your browser, and you're going to press the Windows key and R, and it's going to bring up this run dialog box. And in there, you're just going to type in CMD. And it's going to bring up this black text box. And those of you who know what this is, it's the command prompt, which lets you do all kinds of things with your computer. So in here, we're just going to do IP config. And it'll give us all of the Wi-Fi in our area. So what we're looking for is whatever's connected to your computer. So I'm using it via Ethernet. Not Hamachi. Don't use Hamachi. There, see, I'm using Ethernet adapter. And what you're going to want to take down is the default gateway. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to your browser and you're going to put the default gateway into here. So mine was 192.168.0.1. And I'm on Virgin Media. Everyone's going to be on something different, so it's really hard to do a tutorial on this. Now, you're going to need to know your password. It can either be found on your router, or you can search the web for the default password. Now, for Virgin Media, it's always change me, if you haven't changed it already. And you're just going to press OK and go in. Oh, that didn't work. Try that again. There we go. So once you're inside of your browser, you're going to... It's really difficult to do because I don't know everyone's browsers, obviously. So you want to find port forwarding or something like that. So in Virgin Media, it's in advanced settings, then in security, then port forwarding. And what we're going to do is we're going to name the port whatever you want. So Garry's mod server, maybe. Oh, it doesn't fit that. And then the port number, if you go into... Actually, I'll just tell you the port. It's not worth showing. It's 20175, I think. No, that's wrong. Sorry, guys. 27015. And you're going to put that in the start port and the end port. And the protocol is going to be TCP and UDP. And you see in the IP address, it's got this last digit available to change. That's because everyone's IP address, the last digit's going to be different. And that's because it's an IPv4 address here. And the last digit, it's obviously there. Mine's 13. At the minute. So press that, and then you're going to add the rule, and then I've already got that in there, so there's no point in me adding it again. So once you've done that, you're just going to quit out of it, and that's it. You're going to restart your server. Alright, VAC is now secure, and we're going to launch Garry's mod. And now, if we head into the server, it's going to load it in. And what you should find now is that your friends can join, and people from public places can join. So all around the world, you can get some French people in your English one. I don't know. Whatever you fancy. And yeah, that's it. In another tutorial, I'll be showing you how to install ULX admin mod, which is... basically a way to handle your server, as in prop limit amount of players. You'll be able to kick players with it. You can turn people into admins, make yourself a super admin. So yep, that's going to come in a different tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. And I will see you in another video.